As I have always told you, they come protected with this plastic. So let's take out our Captain America, who looks amazing. Hello, how are you friends? I am Darkoburi, the collector. Today we will do the unboxing of this Loot Crate box for Marvel's 80th anniversary. I bought this special edition Marvel box, or rather the special edition Loot Crate of Marvel, which is a commemorative edition for the 80 years. This company has been releasing historical and iconic characters from our childhood. If you notice, here we are going to use the hashtag Marvel 80, which is obviously what our box is about, and obviously here it says that it is powered by Loot Crate. So we are going to open our box and see the contents little by little. As you already know, first we need to take out our tool to make the cut, as I always tell you, with a lot of care. If you are underage, ask for your dad's help. Why? Because we don't want any accidents. And we are going to take out, obviously, let's first see. It's the same. It's a Loot Crate box where there's Marvel Years 100 good, and the first thing we have is this part here. We are going to take everything out carefully. This is most likely a jacket. Here comes a shirt, and we are going to take everything else out with a little care. There's a cap. Here comes our character, Wolverine. Here are the X-Men and the socks. We are going to take everything out carefully to set the box aside and explain to you what our Marvel 80th anniversary Loot Crate box contains. Once you have removed all the items from your box, we will analyze them one by one. Here, first of all, we have our Marvel Edition cap, and on the back it says it's from the Marvel 80th anniversary. The interior, if you notice, this part is how the Loot Crate box came, also with yellow and obviously some silhouettes. And first of all, we have this cap. So our Marvel 80th anniversary collectible edition cap. Next we have this shirt, which is a long sleeve shirt or a long sleeve t-shirt. If you look here on the sleeve, we can see each of the logos that the Marvel company has had from 1939 up to the date when Loot Crate was made. This Loot Crate just arrived last week, so it's brand new. But if you notice, the 80th anniversary was just a little while ago. So here we have all the company's logos. And obviously, on the front, we're going to see the most iconic characters of the company, where Spider-Man is reading the Avengers. There we can see Thor, right? There we see him. And obviously there's Colossus, there's Hulk, and all the other characters, so you can see them in detail. There's also Iron Man and Black Panther. So this is our collectible edition sweatshirt for the 80th anniversary of Loot Crate. Let's look at the next item in our collection. These are some socks. I'm just going to open them, put a little bit on one side, if you notice. We do this carefully here. Here we have these socks that come with the figure, obviously on the sole where it says the 80th anniversary of Marvel. So these socks are part of this collectible edition Loot Crate. I receive my monthly Marvel Loot Crate, which you can subscribe to buy a single box or get it monthly. The boxes arrive by postal mail, which is why they are a bit damaged. So here we see the next item, which is a collection of pins. If you notice, they come with the original logo of the Marvel company from 1939. And the sensational part is that these are the first heroes Marvel developed. If you look at these small pins here, there's Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Black Panther, and Thor. All of these are the classic designs of our heroes. Obviously, why? Because it's the 1939 part of our heroes. Let's open it. They are two collectible glasses. This one will be for the X-Men. If you notice, here it comes. Actually, it's just one glass. Here is our design. And on the bottom of the glass, you can see the X of Professor Charles Xavier from the X-Men. So, here is our collectible edition glass It could be either Rogue or Wolverine. If you notice here on the box, it said it could be Wolverine or Rogue, and this part of the box also confirms it. Here at the top, it continues to say that they are from the 80th anniversary, and we got Rogue. Here we have our heroine, who is part of the X-Men, and this is the one I like the most. This item is a Spider-Man pin, obviously. And the best part is, here, what it says, the House of Ideas, is what Marvel represents, the House of Ideas. Why? Because designing all these heroes, the stories, all the battles they've had with arch-villains, the times they've been almost defeated and draw strength from within to win. Obviously, Marvel has given us something to think about, the imagination. Everyone wants to be a hero, so thank you, Marvel. Thank you, Spider-Man. Thank you for these 80 years of fun. And this last item that we're going to open, as I mentioned, is a jacket. Let's do it here because our jacket is perfectly sealed. Obviously, when you order your LootCrate, you can specify what size you want for the merchandise, both for t-shirts, obviously for jackets, and everything that is clothing. Sometimes I've received some sweatpants. Here we can already see our jacket. It comes with the original logo, obviously the first logo from 1939, commemorating the 80 years in yellow and black, if you notice, and on the front it only has the simple Marvel 80th anniversary logo. And this completes the entire set of my Marvel 80th anniversary loot crate. And as a special part of our video, I also bring you this special piece that was gifted to me on my birthday. Thank you very much. Here we will have a samurai, Captain America. That's why I placed my two samurai pieces that I already have, a Deadpool and a Spider-Man. This time is Captain America's turn. We are going to do the unboxing of this samurai piece. If you notice, here it comes with poses, one throwing the shield and the others just as a samurai warrior. So let's unbox this piece as well. So let's do the unboxing of our piece. Just reminding you that this is not exactly a Marvel piece, but the rights were given to Bandai to create it here. And it is featured in one of the most important expos, the Machinations, where some pieces have already been announced for next year, and honestly, we are eagerly awaiting them. So, as always, we remove the box. Here are the instructions for assembling our Captain America, which is really very simple. You can change the hands, you can change the items, which is what he comes with there. As you can see, it is removed with great ease. As I've always told you, they come protected with this plastic. So let's take out our Captain. America looks amazing. It even looks more imposing than the other two pieces I already have. I'm going to place it like this so it doesn't fall. Let's take out Captain America's shield. As you can see, it has some details as if it were really a samurai, like that Asian detail. It has the shield's handle. Let's leave it over here. The katanas that every good samurai warrior must have, cannot be missing. And the hand changes, I mentioned, here it comes with a pair of hands in case you want to pose him throwing the shield, or if you want him to hold or grip the sword. So we remove all the pieces. Let's arrange them so we can place our Captain America piece alongside our other two pieces of Deadpool and Spider-Man. So let's do the assembly. Some details that our Captain America piece has. We start with the helmet. You already know that Captain America regularly wears a mask. It retains the wings that the helmet contains. If you notice, it has Captain America's A, but over the face, it has a mask complement that makes it look like his real face in a yellow tone as if he was sick. But actually, Captain America's face is underneath that mask. Here, you can't see our other pieces like Deadpool or Spider-Man because they have a complete natural mask. If you look at the detail of the piece, our Captain America has shoulder pads and the entire suit of his samurai. What's impressive here are also the sandals he has, which are obviously in an oriental style. And here it is filled with stars. If you notice, it first has the star on the chest. On each of the hands, it also has the star that is typical of Captain America. Also on the back of the foot, there are stars and some little holes, so to speak, on our captain. The first one is on the back, in case we want to attach the shield assembled on the back was on each arm. So you can decide if he is left-handed or right-handed. Both arms have the opening to attach the shield. As I mentioned, the shield comes with its handle. And here it is, so it doesn't fall off your piece when you assemble it. And here it is, so you can place the katana. Obviously, here you have to place the katana. And you decide whether to change the hands or not. For what purpose? So that he can hold both the shield and the katana. So let's change the hands. I do want him to be holding the katana, obviously. And I'm going to put the shield in one hand. So you all can tell me if you prefer Captain America to be left-handed, right-handed. Personally, I'm going to put the shield in the left hand and the katana in the right hand. So let's change the hands. Once you've decided which hand to give our Captain America, as I mentioned, I'm going to set it so he can hold both the katana and the shield. Here, I'm going to leave the katana sheath so there won't be any issues. And we'll make sure the katana fits into his right hand with a little pressure. We'll leave it like this so he's in a battle pose. Let's also remember that our Captain America has a special and secret accessory, which is this mini shuriken on his chest, which is the star. If you notice, it can be attached or detached. You can even put the shuriken in his hand so he's throwing it, or as shown on the box, he's throwing the shield. So let's put the shield on him. It can be mounted very easily here. As I mentioned, there's a little hole here to place it. So our Captain America can have his shield in hand, and of course the handle is also held there. So let's insert this piece here. And as I mentioned, the shield here seems to have Japanese details. It's not like the classic Captain America shield, which is completely circular. If you notice, here it looks like a completely Asian umbrella. It is placed in the hand, as I mentioned. It can also be placed on the captain's back. For what purpose? So that our piece is fully assembled. As you can see, it is completely self-supporting, just like the others we have. Here is my Deadpool. As you can see, he also has some katanas, but he additionally came with a pair of pistols that are placed on the back. Notice he also has the full armor of a samurai. And our Spider-Man, the most impressive detail he has is, first of all, on his back. He has the spider symbol, the same one he has on the front. They all have the helmets, shoulder pads, the full armor, and they all feature Japanese designs. If you look closely, here they seem to have some tied bamboo and what appear to be sandals, each one in their own style. The webs that belong to Spider-Man, our Deadpool in his red and black colors, and our Captain America with his traditional blue color and his shield. Obviously, I told you that our star on the chest is a shuriken that can be thrown, and this is what makes our piece for today's video. And if you like this video, which was about Marvel's 80th anniversary, plus the special Samurai Captain America piece, leave a comment. Tell me what else you want me to talk about. Tell me what else you want me to talk about. I know I owe some unboxings to some fans or subscribers that we have. Greetings to Argentina, who follow us all the way there. Greetings to all of Mexico. Some people in the United States, in Spain, in Ecuador, in Chile, who have greeted us. We are very pleased to have your comments, your opinions. Give it a like, share it, activate the notification bell. You already know that we are on Twitter, on Medium, we are on YouTube. Share it, subscribe, give it a like, and you know, Darkoburi.